Hello, beautiful and pristine souls. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Hychan and this is Poise and Pristine Tarot, where I provide intuitive tarot reading, mostly in the form of pick a card readings. So for today's reading, our topic will be messages and predictions for your 2025, or maybe for the next 12 months if you are watching this video at a different time in the year. So for today's reading will be a part of my 2025 prediction series. So previously I have uploaded the love prediction and the career and work prediction. So if you are interested, you can check out my channel and see what messages you can get from those other videos. If you are not interested, feel free to watch this video as a standalone prediction, and it will not affect any of your energy for the next year. So let's move to the group picking part. So for today's reading, we will have 3 different groups. I have been using the same tarot deck for all of my 2025 prediction series. So for group number 1, you got the King of Cups from the Heartscape tarot deck. For group number 2, you got the Queen of Wands from the Shadow Work tarot deck. For group number 3, you got the Wheel of Fortune from Pagan Otherworlds tarot deck. Okay, so please take a moment to let your intuition guide you to the group that is calling out to you the most. If you have watched my previous 2025 prediction videos and you have picked one group, then feel free to pick a different group this time, or maybe you can stick to one group for the whole series. I believe that whatever choices you make, whatever your intuition is telling you to do, it will be corrected for you. So my beautiful viewer, I will see you in your reading. Hello my beautiful group number 1. So you have chosen the King of Cups card from the Heartscape tarot deck, and this will be your reading about messages and prediction for your year 2025, or for the next 12 months if you are watching this video at a different time. So my group number 1, if you have watched my 2025 prediction videos, one is about love prediction and one is about career and work and wealth prediction. So for this reading, I will be doing an overarching reading covering all the aspects in your life, so including the love and the career as well. So you can link the 3 videos if you have watched my other 2 videos in order to have a broader picture of your year 2025 or your next 12 months. So for the structure of this reading, I will pick another significator card for your year aside from this King of Cups, and then we will pick another 4 cards. Each card will represent each quarters in your year, or each card represents 3 months in your next 12-month span. And at the end of the reading, different from my previous 2025 prediction video, I will be picking some advices for you in the year 2025 or in the next 12 months, so that you can have some guidance in order to move into your new year more smoothly and well prepared. Okay, group number 1, enough with the introduction. Let's start with your reading. So your first card, your first significator card is the King of Cups. Just by looking at this King of Cups, I think the main theme for your 2025 or your next 12 months will be about feeling and emotions, which means next year will be a year that you focus mostly in your emotional well-being and also your maybe your spiritual growth, your spirituality, your personal growth, your emotional maturity, something like that. And I do think that next year, whatever happened within next year, at the end of the year, you will feel like the whole year have been a fulfilling experience, something that make you grow as a person, and something that leave a sweet feeling in your heart. So yeah, this is my first impression from your significator card. So group number 1, let's pick out your one other significator card from this deck. Give me one main card for 2025. You got the King of Swords. Oh, so you got 2 kings. One is the King of Cups and one is the King of Swords. So aside from spiritual and emotional maturity, you also obtain a certain level of how do I say, intellectual maturity. Yeah, so it is a great balance between your heart and your mind. So how do I say, you know, sometimes people will value one aspect of them than the other. Okay, sometimes they will value their feeling over their mind, and sometimes they will value their mind over their feeling. So most of the time people will mistreat one aspect of them in order to favor another. However, what I see in your significator cards over here is that you are someone who is able to balance both the heart and the mind, so you don't mistreat any aspect of you. Whatever decision you make in 2025 or in the next 12 months, you will make sure that it will be both logical and emotional fulfillment. Okay, that's so great. And let me tell you, you got the back of the deck is the King of Wands. All kind of kings, and kings are always about maturity, the highest form of each element. So the King of Wands is the master of the Wands element. The King of Cups over here, or the King of Swords, are the master of their respected elements. So I do see that next year you will mature a lot. You will step into a new stage of maturity. Okay, let's pick out your forecast for your 4 quarters in the year. So for the first quarters, you got Queen of Pentacles. After the King, now we got the Queen. I will not be surprised if we keep getting more King and Queens in the upcoming reading. Okay, so for your second quarters are the 3 months after the first 3 months in your next 12 months. Your second quarter for group number 1, you got Wheel of Fortune. Oh, so beautiful. Also, you got the Queen of Pentacles and then Wheel of Fortunes. I do see an emphasis on monetary aspect over here. So money will be important. For money and finance will be an important part in the next year for you. So for the third quarter, can I have one card for the third quarters? You got 3 of Swords. Ooh, now the socks are coming out. And for the last quarter, for group number 1, you got the Queen of Cups. So you got another Queen. I will move this one outside to get more space. Okay, so let's pick your supporting card. Your supporting card for the first quarter is 8 of Cups and Death. Extremely powerful energy. I will not jump the gun. I will let you know later. But I have a extremely clear picture of what is happening in your first quarter already. So for the second quarter, you got Four of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, but then Four of Swords. And then you got the Chariot. You got a lot of court cards and also major arcana cards in your reading. So for quarter three, let me have some supporting card for quarter three. You got Queen of Swords. Oh, another Queen. And then you got Three of Wands. For the last quarter, you got Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Under the Queen of Cups. And your final card for the year 2025, it is the Five of Pentacles. Pentacles, a lot of Pentacles. Okay, group number one. Let me have a look at your overall spread first. So Pentacles, and then Pentacles, Pentacles. Okay, Cups, 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 Swords. Okay, I think I understand. So we start the reading with the idea that you will be able to mature both emotionally and intellectually within this year 2025 on the next 12 months, right? And the 4 quarters really show how it unfolds for you. So I think next year you will experience some kind of traumatic events, some kind of transformation, something that really can shake you up to the core of your being, because I do see right from the start at your the first quarter, you got the Death card over here. And I also see that the Queen of Pentacles are turning her back on us, as well as this figure in the Eight of Cups, as well as the figure in the Death card as well. So all the figure in quarter one is turning their back to us, which I really think that in the first quarter there will be an event, a really traumatic event. It could be something as dramatic as a death of someone who is close to you. However, that is like the worst case scenario. I do think this Death card is more on a figurative level, which means it is a death of something emotional or spiritual or intangible, right? Maybe an ending of a relationship, or you leave some kind of people or organization behind so that you can move forward. And the reason why you leave it behind or you choose to put an end to it is because you really understand what you want in life. So the Queen of Pentacles is someone who understands her value and also her goals. She is very goal oriented. She knows how to manage all of her life aspects in order to achieve her goals in each milestone of her life. For example, some people right out of college, they already set their goals to buy a car at a certain age, buy a house at a certain age, get married and have children at a certain age, or maybe got a saving account of 100 grants at the age of something. So that is some example for you to easier understand the meaning of the Queen of Pentacles. So she set her goals very clear. She knows her worth, her value, and what she can achieve in life if she really put her energy into it. So this Queen of Wands have made a decision in order to end something, to leave something behind, so that she can move up to a better place. I have more feeling that this death, figurative death of something, is made actively, proactively by this figure, which means it's made by you. It is not something that happened to you. It is something you make it to happen. So you decide to end this situation, this event, this thing, this relationship, rather than it ends for you. Yeah, so, and can we have information about what is ending? Let me think. I think it will be someone that has to do with feeling, because I see the Eight of Cups over here, something that really hurts you, make you disappointed, and you decide to leave it because you cannot tolerate the feeling, the bad vibes it brings to your life anymore. However, I do think that transformation or death in any way is actually a good thing, because sometimes if there is no such thing as a death event happen, then you can never really change yourself to a higher level. Transformation is very necessary, and even though at the time of the happening you feel extremely painful and disappointed, and it's hard for you to get over the days. However, after a period of time, after several years, when you look back to the situation of today, you will see that this event is actually a blessing for you, that it really helped you to grow as a person. So my group number one, whatever happened to you during the first quarter of the year, please keep in mind, please remember this reading and understand that this transformation is needed, and that your action of walking away, of leaving something in order to pursue a better life for you, better goals for you, is the right choice. And many years after this, you will thank yourself for making this move and this decision. Okay, group number one, let's move to your second quarter of the year. So for the second quarter of the year, you got Wheel of Fortune as well as the Fourth Sword and the Chariot. I do think that in quarter one, you have made the correct decision. Whatever you are leaving behind, whatever change and transformation and ending that you experience is actually extremely good for you, that in quarter two it will manifest itself into a lot of abundance and wealth for you. So this is a quarter that you will receive the most monetary rewards in your life. For example, you can receive a lot of salary, maybe a big bonus, or maybe you receive a sudden income of something. For example, some project that you have been working on previously, now it really start to make money for you. So you see the Chariot, right? He has been on this journey for a while. This is not the start of his journey, this is almost the end of his journey. So he has been embarking on this journey for a while, as you also have been working on something for a while, and you are going to see the results and the destination, or you are going to reach the goals that you have set out before the journey, and that goal and that destination will eventually bring you a lot of money in cash, and abundance. So be ready to receive some kind of rewards or finance improvement, something like that in your second quarter. I do see with the Four of Swords, this month and this quarter is the quarter that you don't have to really press yourself too much. You don't have to stress out, don't have to work too hard or move around a lot. This is a leisure quarter where you can put your weapon down and enjoy some relaxing time, some moment for yourself. Maybe you can enjoy a trip to somewhere, a healing trip, a trip where you can really relax, not the type of trip where you will run from one tourist spot to another. It's extremely hectic. It's not that kind of trip. This will be more like a trip to the ocean or to the mountain and just stay in a bungalow or a farmhouse to enjoy the nature result of your hard work. So in Q2, monies will be coming in for you and you will be able to enjoy yourself for a bit, relax for a bit, and the thing that you have been working on in the previous time will start to show result and will come close to the destination or the goal for you. So Q2, if you are planning some kind of trip for next year, maybe group number 1, you can consider planning it during the second quarter of the year, because I think this energy is extremely positive for you. Okay, and then let's move to the third quarter, or your 3 months after the first 6 months for you. So this is the second half of the year, right? The first half of the year is already eventful with the ending, some kind of ending over here, and then some kind of winning over here, and some kind of trip over here. In the second part of the year, so after a time of healing and relaxing, right? I think you are back to the game, and when you are back, you will have to really face some challenge. I don't want to scare off my viewers, but I don't want to lie in my reading as well. So I do see a lot of people when they draw, for example, a 3 of Swords card, or a 5 of Pentacles, or 5 of Swords, or the 6 of Swords card, they will interpret them completely different from the original meaning in tarot, just so that it will not sound anyway negative to the viewer. But I don't think it will be the correct way. I am doing a tarot prediction. It is my responsibility to let you know the events that will come to your life, no matter whether it is positive or negative, so that you can plan your year ahead more effectively, right? So yeah, for the third quarter, you will have to face some kind of heartbreak. I'm not gonna lie. And I see the Queen of Swords over here. You know, when it comes to the Queen of Swords, she is extremely cynical. She sees through things and people, and she uses her intellectual and rational mind in order to make decisions. So the representation of the owl is some kind of animal that is extremely intelligent, and its vision is extremely clear, especially within the night. So I have a feeling that in the third quarter, you will be able to see through some kind of situation or people that you do hold some feeling or some good relationship with them. However, with this clarity of the Queen of Swords, you will be able to see through them or see through the situation, and the situation is not beneficial to you. There is something in the situation that doesn't serve your purpose, that might be harmful to you even. So you have made the judgment, the decision in order to, you know, clear out this energy. So maybe you will have to end it, or maybe you have to confront it. Whatever way, you will really have to face your emotion and let it know that no matter how you feel, this is the fact of the situation. That's those people, those situations is not serving you, and you cannot let this happen anymore. Even though your heart is falling apart, it's breaking down. However, you have to make this intellectual and rational decision in order to serve your purpose, and you might have to look out for something new. Maybe you, in the extreme situation, you will want to live to somewhere new. You will want to take the plane and leave your current place, your current city or country, or maybe a workplace, or even a house, a family. You will make the decision to move to a new place. And if I see the Two of Wands, right, I will think that it is your plan to live to the new place. However, we got the Three of Wands over here, so I think the actual move will happen within the third quarter. So this situation could also be, right, you decide to live somewhere that you hold so dear to you, right? For example, you decide to leave your hometown, or the rental that you have been living in since a long time ago, that you are really attached to it, but now the landlord increased the rental fee to an absurd amount and you have to let it go. Those kind of situation, it could be, this heartbreaking event could be the reason why you have to leave to somewhere else. But it could also be not related to each other. It could be two different events and situations. So check it as it resonates with you. But I have to tell you that in the third quarter, there will be a lot of things that happen and that will cause you a bit of sadness. But I think you can make the correct decision and you can move out of it in a safe way, because you see the color the Three of Wands is a beautiful color, even though there's a tint of sadness in it, but also there's a tint of new beginning. This could be the sunset, but this could also be the sunrise, right? New start for you, so you will move out of it safe and sound, so don't worry. Let's move to your fourth quarter of the year. So your main card is the Queen of Cups, and then you got the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So there will be two different scenarios. I will let you know all of it and you will decide which one is more suitable for you. So the first scenario is the event in the fourth quarter is directly connected to the third quarter. So you have moved somewhere, and if it is based on the fourth quarter, I think it could be like you move cities or you move your workplace, because this move will cost you a bit of money. Yes, I feel like it will put you in a little bit of a tight aspect, a tight position in your finance. So this move, right, it will serve your feeling. You will feel extremely relaxed. It is like you let out a deep breath of relief after you have made this decision, and now you can really pamper yourself and take care of yourself better. You are no longer the high alert Queen of Swords who have to always watch out for her back. You are now the Queen of Cups who can, happily swim in her bathtub and then, reading her novels, lighting the candles, and maybe playing with her cats. All kind of leisure activities. So I think whatever decision you have made in the second quarter and the third quarter will really work out for you in the fourth quarter. And I do see here, right, when you leave some place, somewhere, some job or city that you have been well acquaintance, that you have known it for a while, of course you need a time to readjust yourself, to adapt yourself to the new environment. whether it is an organization or a city, a place, a country. So here the Knight of Pentacles appear. I do see that you now have to build up your new empire step by step. It will be a long process. I don't think anything will move extremely fast for you in the fourth quarter. I think that it will move slow and steady. For example, if you move to a different job, then you will receive a certain amount of salary that is not totally, completely higher than your previous one. However, it is something that you can work on from time to time in order to improve it for the next period of time. So you got a lot of learning in order to do in the fourth quarter of the year in order to build up your empire again and escape this Five of Pentacles situation. So of course this situation is inevitable if you have made this Three of Wands decision, right? Because whenever you want to move somewhere, it will cost you a certain amount of money and time and effort. We cannot avoid it. However, you can start building your empire again. You can start saving up once again because you are an extremely hardworking person. With the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles is never someone who is not hard worker. They are prized for their consistency, their hardworking, their nature of meticulous, being a meticulous worker or doers. So yeah, I think in the fourth quarter of the year, you will start to take your momentum back again after this change in the third quarter. And I believe that the situation will take off for you in no time, because whatever the Knight of Pentacles has set his eye on, he can certainly achieve it as long as you feel happy, right? The most important thing is that you are feeling happy, that you achieve an emotional well-being. And if you are already in this stage, then all the external and material aspect of life is not really a matter anymore. So don't think too much about this situation, because you can always work your way up once again. You can always buy up your empire once again, as long as you maintain your emotional and rational clarity. So this is the theme of the first two cards for you, and we can see that they play out extremely well within this spread for 2025. So to end your reading, I will be asking some advices for you in order for you to navigate your 2025 or your next 12 months better. So I will be using what is the name? The Flux Arcana Tarot deck. Yeah. This one deck, right? I bought it and opened it in a Sagittarius season. I think 1 or 2 years ago. It is extremely straightforward. Let me tell you, this is an extremely straightforward tarot deck, and whenever I want to ask for advice, I would love to use them because their advice is always down to earth and pragmatic. So yeah, even though they are Sagittarius, I don't know, with a lot of Capricorn influence in their natal chart. Okay, so group number 1, let's have some advices for you for the year 2025 or the next 12 months. Okay, I will take this card. You got Three of Swords. Oh, the Three of Swords once again. I will put it here so that you can see the synchronicity. Three of Swords. Extremely straightforward. And you got the Ten of Swords. It can be any more blunter than this. You got the Moon. Okay, group number 1. So you see this figure, right? He is holding the three swords in his hand, and and in the next moment he will stab those swords into his heart in order to end whatever painful situation he is experiencing. So this could easily be you. So the heartbreak that you experience over here, the thing that maybe you are afraid when you watch this video, I don't think it is something that will be caused to you. You will use the swords to stab to your own heart. You will make this decision, even though it hurts you. I think that in your mind, you know it's the correct thing to do, and you will do it by yourself in order to let everything that has to end. Okay. And even when he is stabbed by like 10 of swords, right? You see one of his hand is still pointing up. This signifies hope and faith that once this is all over, he will regain his strength and his power once again. So the 10 of swords is a card of ending of a hardship or a difficult situation, and I do think that whatever situation that is causing you trouble or that will cause you trouble, they will eventually end within the 2025 year, and it will not last any longer than this. And there is mystery and a lot of things that my prediction hasn't been able to tell you yet. There is mystery that you are not supposed to know, that at this time of you watching the video, I'm not allowed to tell you yet. And this mystery and this information could likely change your whole perspective of the situation. So I will not draw any more cards to ask about this mystery, because I believe that there is things that tarot readers are allowed and not allowed to tell during a reading. So there's still something that you don't know that is lying ahead, and they could change your view about this whole situation. So let's close your reading with the last card as your advice. Group number 1, you got Justice. Another sword cards. So you have a lot of swords in your reading. So group number 1, trust your mind. Somehow your mind will be a little bit cruel to your heart, because you know the mind rational, and rationality is sometimes heartless. They don't value any emotional aspect of the person involved. They only think about what is right and what is wrong. So sometimes you will feel like it's a little bit cruel aspect of your mind, that it doesn't value your feeling. But please trust your mind, trust your intellect, trust your rationale, because I do think that it will eventually serve your justice. So whatever you have situation you will be in, your mind will help you to regain the justice for your situation. It will not let you be mistreated anyway, and whatever your mind decided to do, it will be for your benefit. So my group number 1, this is my reading for your 2025 predictions. I hope you like the reading. I hope that I have to give you a glimpse into your next year, so that you can be more well prepared emotionally and mentally for whatever is coming up your way. Group number 1, I wish everything best that will happen to you next year, and I trust that with your clarity, with your maturity in your emotion and in your mind and mental health, I trust that you can make your life successful and fulfilled for the next year. Group number 1, if you like the reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my future readings. And if you want to check out my love prediction or career prediction, feel free to come to my channel. I am really excited to see what the future holds for you, and I'm rooting for your success and abundance and happiness. Group number 1, this is my reading for you, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye bye. Hello, my beautiful group number 2. This is your reading about messages and predictions for your 2025 or maybe your next 12 months if you are watching this reading at a different time from the time that I post this reading. So you have chosen the Queen of Wands card from the Shadow Work Tarot deck. This is such a beautiful Queen of Wands. So during my 2025 prediction series, I have put out the love prediction and also the career prediction. So if you have watched those two predictions, you can combine it with this general 2025 prediction in order to get a more overarching view of your year, your next year. If you haven't watched those videos, it's not a problem, and feel free to check them out if you feel like to. So the structure of this reading, I will be using the Shadow Work Tarot deck to draw another significator card for you beside the Queen of Wands, and after that I will draw 4 more cards. Each card will represent each quarter within the year. So we have 4 quarters for 1 year or for your next 12 months, whatever is more suitable for you. And after that, I will clarify the 4 quarters in order to get a clearer picture of what will be happening to you at each time. And at the end of the reading, I will also use this tarot deck. This is the Flux Arcana Tarot deck in order to ask for some advices for you for the year 2025. So yeah, my group number 2. If you have chosen group number 2 in the other 2025 prediction videos, then this must be the one for you. But if you haven't, right, you feel free to check out group number 2 of those 2 videos, because I do think that the reading will be interconnected somehow, because I have been using the same tarot deck for all the 2025 prediction. So yeah, please feel free to check out whatever calling out for you, and I will be happy to see you in my other reading as well. Group number 2, let's start with your reading. So I will pick another significator card for you, group number 2 for your 2025. Okay, you got, oh, the Sun. So beautiful. So you got Queen of Wands and the Sun, a lot of fire energies, because Wands is an equivalent of fire from astrology, and the Suns also have the equivalent as the Leo zodiac sign in astrology. So group number 2, maybe you are a fire sign. Maybe you are a fire sign, or if you have a chance to look at your natal chart, maybe you have a lot of planets, different planets in fire signs. So fire signs are Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Yeah, maybe you have a lot of planets in those 3 signs, or maybe your Mars or your Sun is extremely strong in your natal chart. So yeah, I got a feeling, just by the look of this, I got a feeling you are someone who is very focused. You know what you want in life. You are not like the type of people who will be going with the flow, who will go with the flow. I feel more like you are extremely targeted. You set your eye on something and you move forward to it rather than going left and right and left and right. You are not indecisive. You are quite the opposite of that. You are extremely decisive, extremely directed in your way of moving in life. Okay, so group number 1, let me have 1 main card for you for your first quarter. So you got 2 of Wands, more Wands card. Okay, then let me have your main cards for your second quarter. You got 2 of Cups. Extremely beautiful. Something in your second quarter. It could be you found someone that you are extremely connected with, emotionally connected with. So the Two of Cups, Two of Cups. So I think in the love prediction video for 2025, group number 3 also got the Two of Cups in this same quarter of the year. So if you feel like maybe you can check out that reading, maybe there is some messages for you over there. Group number 1, let me have your main card for the third quarter. You got Page of Cups, a lot of wands, then a lot of cups. You are on fire. Let me have your main card for the fourth quarter. You got Three of Cups, a lot of cups. Okay, so now we will draw your supporting card for each quarter. So for quarter 1, the first quarter, 8 of Wands. Oh, busy year for you. Such a busy year for you. I think in the career reading, group number 3 got the 8 of Wands in their reading as well. You got 6 of Swords. Okay. Something is not working out, so you move immediately to another thing. That is what I got from your first quarter. For your second quarter, you got Justice. Justice. This is for the career reading of group number 2. A lot of interconnected relationship of the card over here between my 3 readings. Supporting card for the second quarter, you got the Devil. Okay, the Devil and Justice, and then the Two of Cups. For your third quarter, you got Death. For the third quarter, supporting card for the third quarter, you got King of Wands. Supporting card for the fourth quarter, you got 5 of Pentacles. And your last card for the year 2025 on the next 12 months, you got Knight of Wands. Okay, let me have a moment in order to really understand your reading, and then we will start. King and Queen of Wands both appear in your reading. You are either an Aries or a Leo, or you have a lot of that energy in you. In the Knight of Wands and 8 of Wands as well. I'm sorry, Sagittarius, you can also be a Sagittarius, but I see the Leo and Aries energy more prominent over here. So let's start with your year group number 2. So like I said before, I feel like you are someone who is extremely proactive, directed, targeted, decisive in your life. And this year will be a year where you really embody those energies in order to serve on the different situations happen in your life. So and because due to your such nature of yours, I think everything will work out extremely nicely, because you cannot win if you don't know what to win, right? You have to know a destination in order to be able to arrive at that destination. You have to have a goal in order to define your success. Within a goal, right? You cannot define your success. You cannot define your failure. And many people are afraid to define their goals, because that is the time where they have to define their failure as well. But it's enough for you. I feel like next year you will be able to embody the energy of fire, which means going to a certain directed place, goals that you have set out for yourself. You keep your eyes on something, some target, and you move directly to it. and it will be extremely successful for you. I feel like next year will be a successful as well as an abundant year for you in general. So it can both be in monetary aspect, or maybe in your emotional fulfillment aspect. Let's move into your first quarter. So you got the Two of Wands supported by the Eight of Wands and the Six of Swords. So it's easy to understand the first quarter. There is something that you are living in the first quarter of next year. Something that I do think that you lost the battle. You wouldn't be able to win over or to convince whatever party in this situation to agree to what you want, or maybe you cannot obtain your goals or your initial wants and needs in the situation. So you make a really quick and abrupt decision to leave the situation altogether. You think that if something no longer serves your purpose, then you should leave it rather than tolerate it. So I don't see the energy of tolerating something over here. So you are not letting the fear of letting go to stop you from walking away from the unbeneficial situation. So I feel like you will be extremely determined to leave whatever situation that is not serving you, and you decide extremely quickly. Like just last night you are still, for example, in that company, work for that company, right? The next morning you send in your resignation letter and you leave on the same day, something like that. That is just an example. So I don't know, the card doesn't really show the exact situation, background of the events, so that we can dive in more. We only know over here that it is something that doesn't really serve you and give you fulfillment anymore, and you decide abruptly, immediately that, oh, I will have to let it go. And this decision of you could easily lead to some kind of actual movement. So maybe you will move houses, you will move from city to city, from one state to another, or maybe from one country to another, because the Two of Wands and the Eight of Wands both signify long distance travel. So there's some element of traveling over here, and such traveling will serve your purpose, your long-term purpose. I don't think it's a short-term traveling like a business trip or something. It is a permanent move. So yeah, in the first quarter there will be a lot of events and happening going around for you, and the decision, I don't feel like it will be a hard decision, because it is almost obvious that you will make this change, that you will leave this place or this organization or this situation to come to a better place. And the color also show that the old place or situation is a little bit gloomy. However, the new one is blooming and burning with new potential and new passion and new abundance, something like that for you. So be ready for quarter one, my group number 2, because there will be a lot of events happening and you should be ready when it hits you. Okay, let's move to your second quarter. So your second quarter, you got your main card as the Two of Cups. This beautiful Two of Cups. Okay, and as your supporting card, you got Justice and the Devil. So even though Two of Cups is not a major arcana, however, it is supported by two major arcana. So I feel like this will be extremely important to you. It must have something with either love, relationship, or something that you really desire, you strongly desire for a long time. It is something that calling out for you, it haunts you at night, it keep occupying your mind and your heart. Every day you will have to think about it. So there will be another situation where this could be a trap, a contract, a commitment that you are already in, and there's some kind of deceit within this commitment or this contract that you weren't be able to see at the beginning of it, but after you come into the agreement, the commitment, or the contract, you start to see the true nature of it. And its true nature is the devil, which means it's not beneficial for you. It lures you in somehow, and it is, I could say it is harmful for you. However, in the second quarter, you will be able to see this nature of this thing, and you will be able to make the correct judgment, or someone will help you to make the correct judgment. Maybe some external organization or person that see the unfairness in the situation, that see the trap, and then come in to help you to get out of it safely. And because of such help, you will be able to feel extremely relieved and happy. You feel that you are no longer bound to something that you don't want to. This could be a relationship, but this could also be other thing in life as well. But I feel a very strong energy of relationship in the second quarter of you. So yeah, it could be a toxic relationship that you are able to see the true nature of it, and you decide to or someone help you to see the nature of it, and you can walk away safely. Or it could be some kind of addiction or trauma or codependency that you finally find a way to resolve it and walk out it safely, so you can really find your balance and your happiness once again. So the Two of Cups is about true love, right? The unconditional love, the true meaning of love, which means, you know, each party pour in an equal amount of emotion without really take advantages of each of the other party. The devil is the complete opposite. So both parties also desire each other. However, the nature of the relationship is not healthy. It's based on some kind of codependencies or past trauma or unhealed wounds, or maybe even a child, right? Maybe a pregnancy or a child that keep both parties together. But I don't think in the second quarter you will be able to resolve that devil energy in order to regain your justice in the situation, and you will be happy once again. Yeah, and it could also be one other scenario. Maybe there is someone who you really desire, who you have a huge crush on, who you feel extremely attractive to, extremely, especially in the physical, sexual attraction aspect. You feel extremely attracted to them, right? Maybe in the second quarter of next year, there will be some event happen that really put you two together, and you can finally quench this thirst from your heart. I'm sorry for the wording. I will try to choose a better one, but this is the only thing that I have for now. So I think maybe next year, if you really desire someone, maybe next year in the second quarter, life will give you a chance so that you can really show your attractiveness to them, that they can also see those qualities in you. They can see you as a true woman or a man, just like how you see them. And finally, you two can really come together and get those intimacy that you have been desiring for so long. And by that way, you may know that they desire you just as much as you desire them. So this is not a an unrequited love, not a one-sided love. Both parties desire each other. They just don't have the chance to really let it out, but then justice will come. Those who really have feeling for each other will, the universe will put them together, will try to make them be together somehow, and finally you can obtain this Two of Cups energy, which means, you know, both parties fall madly in love with each other. You found your other half, your twin flames, something like that. Yeah, that could be one other situation scenario for you. Group number 2. So let's move to your third quarter. Group number 2, for your third quarter and also your fourth quarter, we do see a continuous theme of relationship and feeling from the second quarter. So in the second quarter, we have a lot of different scenarios, but group number 2, for your third quarter and also your fourth quarter, we do see a continuous theme of relationship and feeling from the second quarter. So in the second quarter, we have a lot of different scenarios, but whatever for all the scenarios that happen in the second quarter, I do think it will have a lasting effect on your emotional state for the third and the second quarter, the fourth quarter. And also, if you meet someone, or if you finally come together with someone here in the second quarter, represented by the Two of Cups, then maybe your relationship with that someone will continue to develop further. And like I said, right, you could be in an unrequited situation for someone. You have a strong desire for someone, but they didn't know until the second quarter of 2025. And after they know that information, right, I think it will really transform the energy of that person. So the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands are both masculine energy and extremely passionate and outgoing and extroverted with their feeling and action. So from the state of not knowing your feeling into getting together, now they transform their energy into a pursuer, a King of Wands who really want to give everything to his Queen of Wands, which is embodied by you. So this masculine energy, right, he really show off his feeling and passion for you during the third and fourth quarter of 2025. On your next 12 months, they completely transform themselves. So if prior to the second quarter they act aloof or indifferent to you, so that you don't know their feeling, now they can really open up their heart and let you know whatever they have in their mind. So in the third quarter, you will receive a lot of communication and expression of feeling and love. You receive all kind of flowers and text messages and pamper from this King of Wands, and those actions are completely different from your impression of them. So yeah, this is the Death card now will represent the transformation of the relationship or of this person that really bring you a lot of joy and happiness. So you really enjoy this flirtatious or courtship or initial stage of the relationship, because you know all the romance that come with it, right? This masculine energy embody both the Death energy and the King of Wands. So King of Wands in this deck is connected to Aries, and Aries is ruled by Mars. Death at the same time is represented by Scorpio, and Scorpio also has Mars as a ruler. So we see a lot of Mars energy over here. So let me tell you something about Mars energy. So Mars energy is extremely masculine. So when it comes to masculine, right, they are proactive, they are outgoing, they are extroverted. They don't shy away from anything or everything. They will show you exactly what they think and what they feel about you. They will do exactly, they will act out their feeling very expressively so that you don't have any question about it. What they do is Scorpio energy is a little bit obsessive, is a little bit too intense sometimes, while Aries, they want a continuous stream of communication and action and activity together with their loved one. So I think in the third quarter, the main theme of your third quarter will be feeling and relationship with this masculine energy, because you will be so busy with them. They will continuously appear in your life to shower you with their love and affection, so that you will have no doubt. And I think you really enjoy it. You got the Page of Cups over here. You feel so refreshed with this new relationship, with this new person. You feel like you haven't experienced this type of attention before. So all of their attention is on you, and even though it could be sometimes a little bit overwhelming, however, I think you do enjoy that type of attention, again because you are represented by the Queen of Wands and the Sun. Both cards are connected to Leo, the sign of Leo, and Leo is regal, is fabulous. They are the receiver of attention, so they sit on their throne to receive the love and affection from other people. So I think this really represent you. So for 2025, you will really be showered with attention and affection from other people, and you just have to sit there and enjoy it. So yeah, this relationship and emotional theme will continue up to the fourth quarter. So even if in the second quarter you are free from some kind of contract that you are not happy to continue to be in it, right? If that kind of scenario, then in the third quarter you will meet this person, this King of Wands and the Death energy. So you get out of one type of contract, and then you meet another one that really pay attention and think about your well-being and your value and your, how do I say, benefits, your rights in the connection. So if your case in the second quarter is that you get out of some kind of commitment or contract, uncomfortable one, then in the third quarter you will meet a new energy that can really shower you with a completely opposite energy from the devil over here, and continue it to the fourth quarter, right? I think there will be some type of your fourth quarter. There is conflicting energy over here. The overall theme is that you will still be extremely happy and joyful and be around, sociable around your community. You will celebrate a lot, and this is the time of reunion with other people, right? It is the fourth quarter near Christmas and things like that. So you will have a lot of reunion with other people, and you will reconnect with your friends and family. However, there is a hint of financial problems in your fourth quarter. So look out for the fourth quarter of the year. The Five of Pentacles usually depict some kind of big spending. You can see the big pentacles here, right? It takes on the energy of left of the tree, and then the tree will gradually wither in the winter cold. So I think in the fourth quarter you will have some financial issue that you really need to take care and look out for. You will have some kind of big spending or something or some surprise, unpredictable events that need you to spend on it. So it will really affect your spending, your finance. But other than that, I feel like in the terms of emotional and feeling, you are still extremely fulfilled from the second quarter up to the fourth quarter of the year. And this masculine energy continue to be presented in your life as a Knight of Wands. So his passion and desire didn't really die out at all. In fact, it actually increased day after day, right? I think after all kind of love and affection showering in the third quarter, in the fourth quarter, he will come even stronger into your life by, you know, really pursuing you, letting you know, be around you, and really guard off other people's. So I think you have multiple pursuer at this time. At this time of the reading, I really think that you have multiple pursuer in terms of love. And I think this masculine energy has to work extremely hard to guard you, to let other people know that you belong to him, even though I don't really know if you officially get together with this person or not. But I think with his nature, his Scorpio nature, he is extremely possessive, so he will not let other people to get around you. And especially this is the time for celebration of the year, right? You will need to go out and meet and reconnect and have a chat and things like that with lots of people, including some of the pursuer, right? And this masculine energy will not be happy about it. Maybe he will accompany you a lot. Maybe he will volunteer to drive you to all kind of situation, be your plus one in all kind of meetings and dinner and things like that, in order to really mark his territory. I don't even know if it's the right word to say, but that is the energy I get from this card. So that is all the energy I get from your cards for your 2025 or your next 12 months. Next up, I will use the First Arcana Tarot deck in order to draw some advices for you for next year, so that you can really be well prepared and walk into 2025 with a more confident note. Okay, so the Flux Arcana Tarot deck, this is how do I say, a Sagittarius tarot deck. So I bought it during the Sagittarius season 1 or 2 years ago. I don't quite remember. And then due to its Sagittarius nature, it is extremely blunt and straightforward. So there's no beat around the bus. So yeah, it's perfect for asking for advice. So yeah, group number 2, what is your advice coming into 2025 or your next 12 months? You got King of Cups. See, I already told you that relationship is an extremely important aspect for you in next year or 2025, right? You got Nine of Wands. Okay, this Nine of Wands is so happy. He is facing a lot of challenges, and he has to really stand his ground and defend his homeland. However, he looks just so happy and cheerful and nonchalant. I don't understand why. But then yeah, no matter what happened in the external world, right, the important thing is you keep a positive, optimistic mindset. Okay, and one card for your advices. Ace of Wands. At this point, group number 2, I think you are really of a fire sign, and the strength of the fire sign is their ability to take action, also their ability to look at the glass half full all the time, their optimism. It is really amazing how some of the fire sign can get out on kind of situation with just their mindset, their optimism alone. So I think for you, as long as you keep your optimism, you keep your proactiveness, your ability to take action, to do whatever you need or you feel like or you want in your life, then you will be emotional fulfillment and winning in all kind of situation. So yeah, group number 2, it is extremely beautiful advices for you. I truly believe that your optimism and your mindset is your strength. So please always keep that going strong in your life. So I will draw one last card for you. Oh, you got 2. You got the Star and the 2 of Words and 2 of Swords. For regarding the pursuer, I told you in the reading, right? I really think that you will have multiple pursuer. You will have at least 2 people, 2 new stars appearing in your life that you now you have to choose between which star to take. So new opportunity, new people, new relationship, new lights at the end of the tunnel, but not just 1 but 2. And now you have a new problem that which star that you should take. So it's not a bad problem, right? It's a good problem to have. So group number 2, this is your advice for 2025 and all of the reading that I have for you. I hope that I was able to provide you some insights, some glimpse into your 2025 so that you can be better prepared for it. And group number 2, if you like the reading, please like and subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my future readings. And group number 2, if you got any information about what I am channeling over here, I hope that you can tell me in the comment section so that I can improve as a reader as well, and I can share with you on the information or more interpretation of the card for your situation. Okay, group number 2, I'm rooting for you and I hope of the best will come to you in the year 2025. I will see you in my next reading. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful and pristine group number 3, welcome to your readings about messages and predictions for your year 2025, or maybe for the next 12 months if you are watching this video at a different time in the year. So group number 3, you have chosen the card, the Wheel of Fortunes. In the Pagan Otherworlds Tarot deck. So group number 3, during my 2025 prediction series, I have used the same tarot decks for all of the readings. So we have another love reading and career and wealth prediction readings. So if you have chosen different pies or different groups in those videos, you can also check out group number 3 of each videos as well. Or if you want to check out group number 1 or group number 2 of this video, feel free to, because I think that your intuition will always know how and what to guide you towards. So you got the Wheel of Fortune for this reading. It will be the same structure as the last 2 readings. So I will be drawing one more significator card for your year 2025, and then I will draw another forecast. Each card will represent 3 months in the upcoming 12 months of 2025, or maybe your any 12-month time span that you chose. So after that, I will draw more supporting and clarification card for each quarters. And finally, at the end of the reading, I will use this tarot deck, which is the Flux Arcana tarot deck, to ask for some advices for you in order for you to be best prepared for the upcoming year. So the structure of all of my 2025 prediction video are on the same. so that you can really link them together to have a broader and overarching perspective of what will come in the next year. Okay, so enough with the introduction. Group number 1, let's move into your reading. Group number 1, please, can I have a significator card for group number 1? You got 4 of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune for me is also about, of course it is about karmic events, or maybe about some life-changing event that will have a big impact in your life. However, it could also be a lot about wealth and finance and abundance. So when your main card, your other significator card is the 4 of Pentacles, I think I will lean more towards the financial aspect of the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, group number 1, please, can I have a main card for the first quarter of 2025 for group number 1? You got Death. This is the second time I saw Death for group number 3 in my 2025 prediction series. I think. Okay, group number 1. What is the main card for your quarter, your second quarter? You got 10 of Wands. Next year will be extremely powerful in terms of growth for you, group number 1. So let me have the main card for the third quarter. You got 2 of Pentacles. Oh, so a lot of things happen. You almost out of balance, but then you find your balance again. This is what I see. Yeah. So group number 3. Did I just say group number 1 continuously in your reading? I cannot check the video right now, the recording right now. But if it's true, then maybe you will have some messages for you in group number 1 video, if you feel drawn to them. If not, then yeah, just think it is a mistake of mine. Okay, so group number 3, what is the fourth quarter, the main card for your fourth quarter? You got 7 of Pentacles. I think I am correct about the financial aspect of the Wheel of Fortune. We got here a lot of Pentacles card. Okay, so let me have supporting card for the first quarter, for the Death in the first quarter. You got the Fool. Oh, you got the Empress. Oh my God, in the first quarter you receive 3 major arcana cards. So this must be an extremely eventful and important milestone for you, group number 3, for your first quarter. Okay, can I have supporting card for the second quarter? You got 4 of Cups. You got King of Cups. Okay, after 3 major arcana, now we have a lot of cups, a lot of pentacles, then a lot of major arcana, then a lot of cups. What else is coming? I'm curious. What else is coming for you? Okay. Can I have supporting card for the third quarter? You got Knight of Wands. I guess the next card will be Wands as well. The third quarter, can I have the third quarter? Queen of Pentacles. Oh, the Pentacles are returning. Okay, can I have supporting card for the fourth quarter? You got King of Pentacles. Oh, this is powerful. King and Queen of Pentacles appear simultaneously in a short time span. And the final card for your year 2025, group number 1, group number 3, you got Ace of Wands. Group number 3, you have an extremely interesting and powerful spread over here. Let me think about it first to rearrange my thought, and then we will start your reading. So I think the financial aspect of 2025 will be extremely important for you. It will be the main theme for your year 2025 or your next 12 months. So I got a feeling you are someone who places a lot of importance in your career, your finance. So career and work is different from each other. Career is something that, how do I say, career and profession and work, right? Work is something you do daily in order to get an income so that you can pay your bill and meet your basic needs in life. Work doesn't have to be related to any kind of profession. It doesn't require years of climbing the ladder and proving someone. Work could be just simply some simple labor work, right? But when it comes to profession and career, it means something that you invest your mental effort in it. Secondly, you invest your time, years of experience in order to become a professional or an expert in it. And thirdly, you have to build your reputation as well as your position, your recognition, your external position, authority in the work. So I feel like group number 3, you are someone who is extremely focused in your career and your finance. It will be something that you set out to achieve in your year 2025, and we can see because you put a lot of energy into it, it reflects into your reading. So group number 3, next year will be a year where, how do I say, in business cycle we have a starting phase and then a stable stage, and then we have a decline stage, right? Next year, I don't feel like it is a starting stage or a decline stage of your career, your finance, or your business. If you are a business owner, I feel like it will be a year where you stabilize your work, your profession, your business, so that it can run more smoothly and it can continue to bring you more wealth and abundance. So the Four of Pentacles over here depict that phase in the business and career cycle for you. So Wheel of Fortune is about, cycle, right? Sometimes you are at a very low position and then you move up to a higher position, but then you have to go down again. It is the cycle of life, the cycle of everything in life. And for 2025, it will be how do I say it? Like you are in the middle stage. You are not too low, but you haven't reached your peak in finance yet. So you are in the middle stage where you have to stabilize everything in order to prepare for the growing period next. Okay, so let's move into your first quarter. Your first quarter, your main card is Death, and then following the Death is the Fool. Okay, right? It cannot be any more clearer, I feel like, for your first quarter. However, your first quarter doesn't really give off a vibe about finance and abundance. I think this incident, this event, this energy happening over here is something that cover all aspects of your life rather than just your career and finance. So in the first quarter, there will be some kind of ending and transformation for you, but following that ending, within that 3-month period, you will immediately have a new beginning. So ending and beginning really tied together in your first quarter. So It's not like an ending where you have to cry over it or really sit on it gloomily for a long time before you can see a new start. It's the type of ending that right after the ending you can see the new light, the new star, the new journey immediately. So whatever it is that ends in the first quarter of 2025, I think the beginning, the new opportunity will come immediately after that. So it's not a bad thing, right? Something has to end in order for something else to begin. One door closes and then another door opens, as long as you keep the energy of the Empress in you. So the first quarter of 2025 will be a quarter where you are extremely nurturing and imaginative and creative as well. So the Empress is someone who can give birth to all kinds of different things in life, right? It could be, you could be having a child. That is the most literal meaning of this. So you could be having a child, or maybe you could be, have a new start, a new family where you become the mother of the family. So that child can be yours biologically or not. It doesn't have to be your biological child. It could just be someone that you will take care of, that you will really exude the Empress energy. So that is one meaning. However, another meaning is that tie with the death and the Fool over here is that you will give birth to a new, maybe a new project or a new business or something, even a new hobby, right? It could be anything, but hobby has a very little effect into our life, where I see the effect over here in the first quarter is extremely powerful. So I think it will be something, you will give birth to something that has significant importance in your life, either an actual child, a child of some metaphoric way, like not your biological one, something that you have to commit to for a long time, a project, a business, a new, something that you create them, you invent them rather than you receive from someone else. I don't feel like it will be a new job or a new relationship. If it is a new relationship, this must be an extremely powerful relationship, a relationship where you see you will become a family, a lifelong partner with them, some relationship that have significant importance that will last for a long time. So I have a strong feeling that this is a new business or a new project or a new or child. Yes, for the first quarter. For some of you, like for extremely small portions of my viewers, this could be extremely detailed, but I have to tell you, maybe you are trying to have a child since the end of 2024 until the first quarter of 2025, and maybe you will experience miscarriage or something of the same nature. However, immediately after that you will be able to conceive once again. This could be in some case, for some couples, right, they try to have IVF. I don't know how to say it in English, but then you try to conceive a child with the help of a doctor outside of your body, because you experience some kind of infertility, for example. But then that effort failed you somehow. But you keep trying once again within the same first quarter of the year, and you succeed by the second time. Yeah, that could be extremely detailed, and I know that it will not resonate with all of my viewers, but I have to tell, for some of you, if it is the the situation for you, then yeah, you will, you know that it will happen in that way, so that when you experience the first failure in conception, you will not be too sad and disappointed, because trust me, when you try once again with the full energy over here, the Empress energy will really come to life and help you to succeed by the second time. Okay, so that is for your first quarter. Moving into your second quarter, you receive the 10 of Wands with the supporting card as the 4 of Cups and the King of Cups. So for some reason, the second quarter will be an eventful and busy, extremely busy period for you. The card doesn't really say what kind of activities that you have to really take on during the second quarter. However, it do signify that you will be extremely busy to the point where maybe you feel exhausted somehow, and it kind of own kind of burdens here and there will really drain your energy to the point where you really need to isolate yourself in order to really recharge and refresh. And you know, when the King of Cups appear, I feel like you really need a lot of alone time in order to recharge not only your energy, but also to reflect on what it is that is the most important for you, that you need to put your feeling, your effort, your time, your emotion into it, so that you can achieve the fulfillment in life. So group number 3, the first quarter is extremely powerful and eventful. The second quarter will feel a little bit busy and exhausted, but I don't think it is some kind of business exhaustion that you cannot tackle. You will be able to deal with it successfully. You just need to have some time for yourself to really reflect on everything in life, and at the same time give yourself a breath. So my group number 3, in the second quarter, please pay attention to your health and most importantly your emotional well-being. Please take some time to rest as well, even though a lot of things will fall down to your shoulder that call for your action, for your attention. However, please understand that as long as you are well within, then you can deal with whatever situation without. So your mental and emotional well-being is the most important thing. As long as you can give yourself some window to relax and recharge, you can be able to tackle those things as well. So yeah, not to be worried. I know you can do it. If it actually happens in the second quarter, and if you still remember my reading, I hope that you can come here to let me know what exactly happens and how you deal with it. I would love to hear. Yeah, so moving to the third quarter. The third quarter, you receive the 2 of Pentacles with the 9 of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So the theme of your financial come extremely strong in the last 2 quarters of the year. So I think after this exhaustion, this burden that you receive in the second quarter, finally you will be able to find a balance in your work and your life. And because of such balance, right now you can, how do I say, really take care of each aspect of your life in the best possible way. So when you are in balance, right, you think that if you pour all your energy into one aspect of life, then you can succeed at it. However, the actual thing that happens is when you pour energy into one aspect, it can succeed for a short period of time, but then the lack of attention of the other aspect will eventually cause everything to crumble. However, if you can balance both things nicely, so your work and your life, or maybe your career and your well-being, maybe your, whatever it can be, right? Both aspects of your life, especially regarding to work. One aspect must be work here. The other aspect could be your relationship, your well-being, or whatever it could be. So when you balance both of them, then maybe the success for work will come a little bit slower. However, it will be much more sustainable for you. Right, the success will be much more sustainable if you can balance it. So yeah, so I got a feeling in the third quarter you will regain your energy. So from the exhaustion and the isolation of the second quarter, now in the third quarter you feel extremely vigorous. Vigorous, that's the exact word. Active, energetic, and vigorous. So just like you recharge enough of your energy and your mental and your emotional well-being to the point where now you feel like, yeah, I can conquer the world. So you completely come back in the third quarter, right? The second quarter is a little bit hard for you. With the third quarter, you come back strong and steady and be so ready to tackle everything that comes to your way. And because of that energy, right, now you are more capable of managing different aspects of your life to the point where you can, you know, meet the demands of all of the stakeholders in your life. You can do a good job, serve your boss or your own business. At the same time, you are a good mother, a good father, a good caretaker, or a member of the family that take care of everyone else, not just yourself but everyone else, maybe your father, your mother as well. At the same time, you also be able to do physical activities, to work out, to maintain your health. You take care of your meals and your nutrition, your hair, your skin, even your clothes, because the Queen of Pentacles over here is wearing extremely beautiful and, you know, glamorous clothes. So I feel like you finally refine your appearance, not just your appearance, but also all aspect of your life. You know, you now can be able to manage all the aspect of your life simultaneously, so that everything will really become flourish, abundance. Yeah, so it is so beautiful. So the third quarter is really a big comeback for you, group number 3. It is a really big comeback for you. You come back strong, steady, competent. Yeah. So that theme will continue into the fourth quarter. So the fourth quarter, you receive the 7 of Pentacles at your main card, and then you receive the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So I have told you that I feel like you are someone who place a lot of importance in your career, not just your work, your career. And if you have watched my career and finance prediction for 2025, group number 3 of that video also use the Pagan Otherworlds tarot deck, also have the extremely similar energy to your group. So that's why I will highly recommend you to watch that video, group number 3 of that video, because the energy that I see here is that you are not just any employee, any worker. You are someone who is at a certain level of management role. So you could be a senior manager, even CFO, COO, CMO, board of director, or even business owner yourself. I feel the energy of entrepreneurship or strong management position in your group. So in the third quarter, we see the Queen of Pentacles. In the fourth quarter, we see the King of Pentacles. So now you are not just managing your life aspect, including your finance and career. Now in the fourth quarter, you develop it, really develop it, so that you can even make some kind of investment, so that we see the Seven of Pentacles here depicting a forest. So they are planning the new forest, so that a few years later, or even 10 years later, they can harvest from that forest. So I feel like the fourth quarter will be the time where you really move your work, your career, your finance into the next stage, and then you will start to invest to find how do I say it, is passive income. Yeah, some kind of asset. You are now buying asset. So the difference between asset and liabilities is that asset will continue to grow its value over time, and then it will pay you back the amount of money that you have put into it. Liability in a complete opposite is something that will devalue over time. So for example, if you buy a car just for transportation, not to do transportation service, you are not using it to make money, for example, then a car will be a liability, because its values will decrease over time, and every year you will have to spend even more money to keep its value. However, if you invest in blue chip stock, or you invest in SP 500 portfolio, so the historical data has shown that the SP 500 or maybe the SP 100 portfolio has always increased in its values in the long term. So since the 1920s until now, the SP 100 and SP 500 always increase its value during the long period of time. So that is an example of asset. A house, if you buy a house in order to rent out, and every year the rental you receive can cover all kind of tax and mortgage that you put into that house, then that house could also be an asset for you. So in the fourth quarter, I feel like you will start investing in some kind of asset, something that will provide a passive income for you. Maybe not passive income, but could be ongoing income, but don't need too much of your attention, your continuous monitoring over time. So yeah, I feel like, and it would be something new, a new project, a new investment, a new idea. Maybe you have had this idea for a long time, but only now in the fourth quarter of 2025 or the next 12 months that you can actually put it into reality, into actual action. So if you are buying assets, then in the fourth quarter of 2025, you will be making that purchase. Okay, and you will step up from a Queen of Pentacles who is only managing the wealth around her, to the King of Pentacles who actually creates and magnifies those abundance and financial in his life. It is so beautiful. Okay, so group number 3, I think for your year 2025, the first quarter will be extremely important because it will mark a transformation for you. Something, maybe you will give birth to something maybe in a literal way or in a metamorphic way. And the third and the fourth quarter will be the most important in terms of your career and your finance, your wealth and abundance. So you restructure your finance over here. When it comes to the last quarter, you will really strengthen it in order to make the money work for you, not you work for the money anymore. So with the whole combined effort of the year, you can really stabilize your financial position. And yeah, finally you will receive the reward for it. The wheel of fortune will turn for you and you will eventually move to the peak of the wheel in no time. It is such a beautiful reading, my group number 3. Okay, so as the last part of the reading, I will be using the Flux Arcana Tarot deck in order to ask for some advices for you for the year 2025. So group number 3, advices for you in the year 2025. I really think you may find some profound information in the career and work and wealth prediction for 2025 video. I posted that video right before this video, so please check it out. I do think that you will receive more information regarding this situation over here in the last 2 quarters for you in that video. Okay, so your advices for the year 2025. You got the Hermit, inner clarity. You find your clarity within and not without. In time of doubt, in time of exhaustion, look for the answer in yourself, not in other people. It is an extremely powerful message for you. So, advices for your 2025, Temperance. 2 major arcana. Advices for year 2025. Page of Pentacles. You are a learner. You are a continuous, lifelong learner of everything. As long as you keep your mindset of learning and developing in yourself, then nothing will be too hard for you to tackle. And Temperance and the Hermit in combination is talk about inner clarity and calmness. Okay, so when life is becoming turbulent, remember that as within, so without, at above, so below, right? If your heart is calm, if your mind is clear, then no matter what happens in the external world, you will be able to resolve it. And please remember that you are a learner, a student, a lifelong student. So whatever happened to you is a new lesson. You learn on the way and you will grow on the way. Maybe it will take you more time than other people in order to learn something. Doesn't mean it is worthless. The lesson is always valuable, no matter how fast or slow you learn it. It is valuable for you, my group number 3. So beautiful. Let's close your reading. Okay, let's close your reading. Group number 3. My final card for group number 3 to close their reading. The Chariot. Okay. You are on the way to success. You just have to hold on tight. Keep your persistency. What is it? Perseverance. Yeah. And then finally you will arrive at that place that you desire. So my group number 3, this is an extremely beautiful reading for you. I hope that I help you to receive some insights and take a short glimpse into your future of 2025. So if you like the reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my future reading. And if you remember to come back here to let me know which part of the reading resonates with you, I would be so grateful. So group number 3, I wish the best thing will come to you in your upcoming year, and I believe that the wheel of fortune will turn in your favor in near future. So my group number 3, I hope everything will work out fine for you, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye bye.